Hi everyone. I just thought I would invite you on my little journey. Just a regular daily or every second day. I check my bees. Today I have to check all the hives to see if they're full enough so I can put their second hive on, which is called a brooder. So I'm going to show you, I've got my bee suit, of course. Now the bee suit I normally don't wear if I'm just checking, lifting up the top. But because I'm going to be lifting the frames out, the bees will get just a little excited, and so I need to wear the bee suit, bring my smoker with me. Usually I just bring the smoker, but I'll show you all my gear. What I have is my smoker, and I'm actually going to start this up right now, so it's working really well. I've already got some medium in there that hasn't burnt. And this is the medium that I use to get it going. Sometimes it takes a few minutes, so I'm going to start it up now so it's going really well. And I'll just take the torch. Hopefully everything is not so wet because it's been quite damp out. So once this gets started, I'll put the lid back on. And that will help block the signals or the pheromones that the bees give off, and it keeps them a little less excited. And you'll notice they'll all kind of stand up on their feet, and they vibrate their wings, and they stand motionless and vibrate their wings, and they're just releasing pheromones and messages. They could be attack, or we're under attack, and the smoke blocks those messages and it keeps them just much calmer. And so what I have in here, of course, are the bee gloves. Keeps my hands free. And for the most part, the bees are pretty calm. These are made out of leather. They're actually quite pretty. And I've got some extra sugar water for the bees. I'm still feeding them. Normally you wouldn't feed them, but they're the first year, so they need to build up their reserves for the winter. So I'm just giving them a really good head start. So unfortunately, I just have 3 jars, and I think I'll have to probably make some more tonight. And yeah, this is going good now. So I can just close the lid. And we are ready to go with that. All right, I want to make sure that I'm well protected with some good boots, headwear, the proper suit. And by the way, if you don't know, of course, if you're allergic to bee stings, it's a little bit different, but if you're not aware that bee stings are actually super healthy for your immune system and can be used for treatment for arthritis, cancer, all types of ailments. And of course, it has to be supervised. So if I get stung the odd time, it's not a bad thing. So I don't expect to get any honey this year because the first year, it's the first year that I've started to do bees, they have to build up their reserves. So you want them to have 2 full boxes all to themselves, and they're all full of honey, and they use that to feed themselves during the winter. And then if you get a 3rd box, well, that's the bonus, and that's the honey that you can take. So usually you don't expect anything for yourself to harvest the first year. So this one beehive is super active. So let's see. Oops. Let's see what's going on in there. You can see outside there's a ton of bees there. I'm not quite sure why, but I'll find out once I open it up. You should back off just a little bit if you're allergic to bees. So I've got the smoker going, but I don't think it's going all that well. Now I'm going to light it up again, but we can check some of the beehives that are a little bit less active.